Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 518. The title of today's lesson is the difference between rage, fury, and wrath. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot? Do it right now. All right, let's cover them. This is one where it may come up where students ask, what's the difference? There could be a little crossover, but there could be some clear distinctions between them as well. All right, let's start with rage. Rage is a strong emotion. It is usually sudden and focuses on someone losing control of their anger. So rage, usually you could see it almost happening in somebody if they're in that situation where they just suddenly can't control their anger. One may or may not become violent, but one will clearly show their anger through body language or screaming. Rage is the most common of these three, so we hear rage a lot more than either fury or wrath. However, fury and wrath, I think, are also ones where the anger has been building longer in both of them. Rage could have been something that just kind of happened suddenly, or somebody found out about something suddenly. All right, let's continue. Fury is often described as a violent rage or uncontrolled violence. It's, again, more likely to be violent. Some dictionaries say it's more often used with women, gods or weather or natural disasters. Wrath, in mythology, the female snake-haired goddess of vengeance named the Fury. So maybe this is a reason why sometimes it's more associated with women too. It's directly connected to mythology because there was the Furies, and they were those goddesses with the hair of snakes, and they were very, very vengeful, very angry. Okay, let's continue. Wrath is a very intense anger, used less than the other two, but it is a great anger that usually refers to action carried out for punishment or vengeance. So whatever happened to them, happened to them that was very serious, and it's time for them to take their revenge or time to give a punishment to somebody for something really bad that they did. It's more literary, so you're more likely to see it written than spoken. Also used with gods, and also whoever it's used with, we tend to think of them as very, very powerful. All right, and we got 9 examples here to kind of give you a better idea and a better feel of when you're more likely to use one than the other. Here's the first one. He couldn't handle it and went into a rage. Yeah, you're more likely to say somebody went into a rage than either a fury or wrath. We almost never say wrath, but even more likely than fury. He often suffers from road rage. Well, this is a common one. This is a noun phrase. I think I've even done a YouTube video about that one a long time ago. And that would be kind of sudden. That's while you're driving, and you probably got annoyed at another driver. So it just came upon you. It wasn't one that was built up. So we say road rage. All right, let's continue. All right, so let's go with the next one. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Okay. This is another famous proverb. I actually did this on one. Again, this could be another reason why it's connected to women too, because we have this famous proverb that if a woman has a broken heart, even though to be fair, I kind of covered this in the proverb too. I mean, there are some men that lose control when their heart is broken as well. But this is another reason why sometimes it's more often associated with females. Okay, let's continue. The fury of the typhoon uprooted many trees. Mother Nature must be angry. All right, so here it's relating to weather or natural disasters or something like the forces of nature. We like to use the word fury with. Okay, good. All right, so the mother bear went into a fury when she thought her cubs were in danger. Yeah, so again, female bear, female animal protecting their young. Okay, in 1982, there was a sci-fi movie, Star Trek, called The Wrath of Khan. Yeah, so I think, he suffered some sort of punishment, loss before, and now he's coming back for his revenge. So again, we often use wrath is very vengeful. All right, number 8 here. If you betray, insult, or harm them, you may have to face their wrath. And we might say to face wrath. And number 9, if you don't do what they say, you may have to incur. So we use verbs like incur and face with wrath a lot. Their wrath. Okay, anyway. So again, I hope you get a better feel. Rage is more common on a day-to-day basis, and it may be more sudden. Fury and Wrath, again, tend to be more built up, and they could be a little crossover. But again, I hope this kind of helps you see the difference of when you're more likely to use one than the other. Anyway, thank you for your time. Bye-bye.